Hi guys, welcome back and welcome to my channel. This is ASMR SLK. Today is an English video as you can hear, and we're gonna talk about the upgrade I did to my studio. As you know, a few months ago I already posted a video about my studio showing you where I record all my videos, and as you recall, I was filming on the other side of the room, so there was a major upgrading in these studios. So I decided to film a little bit the new studio to show you all the upgrades I did, not just for the room, but also for the tech that I am implementing to make better video, give you better audio and better visual. Okay. Before we start the usual recommendations, please subscribe if you are not and click on the bell so you're gonna be notified when I'm gonna post a new video. Also consider give this video a like, which is very helpful with the YouTube algorithm. Also in the description of this video you can find different links. There is a link from Amazon affiliates where you can see all the stuff I have in the studio, all the tech. And if you want to help the channel, please, when you have to buy something on Amazon, use my link to go and choose your products. Also, there are a couple other links which are my other two channels on YouTube. One is called MUSICA and Gaming, where I usually play some music with my guitars, and also most often I live streams my gaming play, which usually 99% of the case is driving a simulation of Formula 1 and Assetto Corsa games. And the other link you find is the other channel called MLL, California House Tours, where me and Luca is my business partner, we have together this channel where we go around Orange County, in California, to show you all these beautiful houses around here. Okay, let's start. So earlier today, in this morning, I filmed a short video on about my studio with all the windows open and the lights on and everything on to show you what is going on in this studio. Obviously, everything you see is not been acquainted in the last few days. What you see is gonna be is been acquainted in a long time, in almost a life period. Obviously, there are few new things which are probably worth it to see and to explain why. Okay, as you can see, we're gonna start entering the room, and I'm gonna give you a small panoramic. In the left, you see my guitars, where actually I was filming before, that side of the room. The simulator TV, and the desk with the two Macs I used to record. I used a notebook on the left to record audio, and the iMac on the right to record the video. You can see me in the pandemic outfit in the mirror. Also, these are my guitars. The top ones are the ones that usually I play more often. There is also a bass, as you can see. You know I am a Star Wars fan, so this is Grogu. The speaker is not connected yet. I'm still working on the studio to connect everything. That was the Xbox X, not Series X, just X TV. And this is the desk where usually I film with the finger. Here I'm pointing that wood part which I built it. The foot one and the stand for the notebook, because on these days I'm building a new bed for me and my wife here at home, and with the extra wood I built this stuff. So you can see also cables that I'm still fixing because I'm still working on the studio. It's not finished yet. This is the new arrival, which is an eGPU, the Razor Core case, where it's gonna be a new graphic video card, NVIDIA, to accelerate my editing time on the computer. We're gonna talk later about that. That what I'm pointing right now with the finger is a shelf, and probably more that I'm gonna put on the wall, where is the AC/DC poster to put all my Star Wars stuff in showing. You can see there are a couple of lightsabers on the top of the guitar rack, because as you know, obviously I'm a super Star Wars fan. And there I'm pointing with the finger where the shelf is gonna be to show all the items I have from Star Wars. I really like it. This is the simulator and with the TV where I drive and I stream live all my gaming. As you can see, Assetto Corsa and Formula 1 are the first two games because 99% of the cases I'm playing just all those games. And I have a couple of, I am part of the TST F1 racing community. You can see a lot of accessories on the desk, obviously cap with the Star Wars, the Elgato deck, which I use to change the scenes when I record audio and video. You can see the camera, the lights are the ring lights for the focus on my face practically, and a light with the, I'm gonna stop 1 second, a light with the umbrella to have a better diffuse lighting. You can see there is a window, and in this case it's pretty open. The curtains are pretty open because I was showing you the room, so I needed more light. But as you can see right now, usually when I film, the curtains are really almost completely closed because I need just some light. With the sun, I usually film in the morning, so there is a lot of lights coming from the window, which is nice for filming. But in the case of ASMR, I really prefer a little bit of light that goes on the background to show you better the background. And so I use the umbrella light to have more diffuse light, more to manage better the lighting in the room. Okay, so we have the ring light in front of me, this umbrella light for diffusing light in the room, and you can see in the back all this LED, and in the bottom here, in the back of my shoulder, my right shoulder, there is another lamp that you see next to the shelf before, that I was indicating before, which is gonna give a little bit more depth on this room, because as you can see from the panoramic of the room is not huge, but I like it because everything is closed, and that's how the way I like to work. So everything is very close and very usable in any time. Okay, you can see, you saw that I have under the ring the camera, which is a Canon EOS T7, and I have another camera right now, is in the garage, it's not in this movie, another Canon T2i, a little bit older, which I use to stream live, as a webcam to stream live the gaming part. Okay, right now I'm showing you the guitars, the one that I usually play more often, R2D2, Grogu, and this another panoramic. Under the desk you can see there is a Spark amplifier, which I use to record music in general. And the desk you see is a new desk. I acquired this desk from one of my daughters, the oldest one, and it's one of these modern desks. You can move it up and down, which is very comfortable for me because I can film sitting down or standing, depending of which better scenes I decide to use. You know, if I stand up, probably you can see better my guitar, so it depends of the video I'm shooting. So I have another possibility to show a different point of the studio. Right now, with the video, we're gonna go watching this eGPU, which is the new acquired GPU. This is the adapter from Thunderbolt 3 to Thunderbolt 2 because my Mac, both Macs are pretty old, and we're talking about the 2 and 2. This is the cable Thunderbolt 2, and inside this eGPU, which is the Razer Core, one of the best right now because it's just $300 new, and I bought this one $250. I found it on eBay. As you can see, it's very easy to open, and I'm still waiting for the graphic card, the video card, which is gonna arrive. The card I ordered is an NVIDIA 4GB because right now I'm focusing to make better just the editing. It's not very big, it's not very new. Also, the card I bought the card that is refurbished, so I saved good money. I spent about $270 for the graphic card. That's I'm pointing the Thunderbolt 3. And as I soon the graphic card arrives, I'm gonna mount it on this Razor core. This is instead the gimbal I used to film this short video about the studio. Now I'm gonna tell you everything you'll see, and then I'm gonna explain you all the tech part. This gimbal is the Smooth 4, which obviously you're gonna find the link in the description on Amazon. Very useful, very nice. Is connecting via Bluetooth with my iPhone 11, and it's very useful, very comfortable. I use it also to film the videos about the Orange County houses in the channel I was talking you before. Anyways, this is what you can see in my studio. Now let's start to talk about in details of what you saw, because obviously not everything is visible now on the desk. Something is hidden and something else is in the background. So what I'm using, let's start talking about my two computers. So there are two Mac. One is the Notebook Pro, mid 2010, so pretty old, and the other one, the bigger one, is the iMac, is late 2013. Both computer, usually I used to buy used stuff because computer life, they become old too fast very soon. So what I do usually, because you know that my background is electronic and computer stuff, computer science. So what I do usually, I buy machines that are used, old, maybe not too old, but they are very easily upgradable. And in this case, the iMac 2013, I really suggest this machine, because the iMac of those years are very, very, it's very easy. Make upgrades on this kind of iMac. The only difficulty is open the computer, which means open the seal of the glass which is attached on the aluminum case. But after that, the iMac is very easy to upgrade, and in this case my iMac has a new SSD hard drive, which makes the computer very, very faster, and a RAM upgraded from 16 to 32 gigabyte. I actually bought it already with this upgrade, and I found it on eBay about 600. I think I paid $540, something like that. But with all these upgrades, these computers, and it costs only $580, but at the end has the same performance of one of the last computer came out from Mac. Very, very similar. It's very modern. Even is 7 years or 8 years old. Okay, I really suggest to use these machines from those period, from those years, because they're very easily upgradable. Okay, very easy, and the machine works perfectly. Keep in mind this machine also has a GPU, as a graphic card inside, has already a 2 gigabyte Radeon, NVIDIA Radeon, so it's already working perfectly for the editing. My eGPU that I'm building, I'm doing it because, first of all, with a graphic card which can be 4, 8 or more gigabyte RAM, I can accelerate the editing, the rendering machine time. So because I have 3 channels right now, and especially in the channel with about the houses, we start filming with a different format. We're still in 1080 HD, but we use, for example, 6 frames per second, which means the files that I have to edit are very bigger, and so I needed a little bit fast time about the rendering. So with this eGPU, I can accelerate almost 5-6 times the time the computer needs to render all these images. Also, the eGPU is portable, so because I have 2 Macs, both with the Thunderbolt 2, I can connect that eGPU to the iMac for the editing and to the notebook for the gaming, because on the MacBook Pro 2012 17 inches, I have also installed Windows 10. So I can just unplug the eGPU from the iMac and plug it on the MacBook Pro and play even especially having two computers very similar. And on my iMac I have bought Catalina Mac OS. It's pretty. One time I set it up. It's pretty easy to use it to just connect one cable and reconnect to the other computer. That's why I preferred to spend about $600 for the eGPU in total, the case plus the card. I repeat, I didn't get a super video expensive card because graphic cards right now are pretty good, but are pretty expensive. Now you can go from $300 to $2,000, and I decided to get, for now, focusing only on the work I have to do for the editing, a card that is 4 GB of memory. The link is in the description for the kind of card, everything you'll see and I'm talking about. You can find it, the link for Amazon, in the description of this video, so you can see the details, the name of the card, and blah blah blah. But one thing you have to keep in mind is that graphic cards that works with Macs, they have to be NVIDIA, because Apple allows only NVIDIA cards to be compatible with the Mac OS. Okay, any Mac OS or any computer or any kind of Mac OS. This thing is very important. Okay, now talking about the other Mac, which is the Notebook Pro, the 17-inch. Mid-2010, I used that computer. I bought that computer actually 10 years ago to record music, because as you know, I'm a musician. I have music in the Sons of Anarchy TV show, blah blah blah. That's why I moved here from Italy, from MUSICA. I got a couple of nominations here, and I moved in California, directly from Italy. And here I recorded different, a couple albums, and to record at home with this new album, the songs you can see on Sons of Anarchy, I recorded here with this Notebook Pro 17 inches. So when I bought it 10 years ago, it was a really, really huge machine, very useful for the music, very, very workable, very, very nice machine for recording studios. But it's a computer that is 11 years old, so obviously right now it's not very actual. So because I had already this computer, I didn't decide to buy a new Mac, but I decided to upgrade with the eGPU, so spending less money and have the same kind of results. So I'm using this MacBook Pro on my left to record the audio. So the MacBook Pro has this Yeti microphone connected USB, and I'm recording with Logic Pro. Instead, on my right, I have the iMac where I record the video. The Canon camera is recording the video, and I can see the image of myself while I'm recording on the screen of the iMac. And when I finish recording, I transfer all the files from the camera and from the Notebook Pro to the iMac to start editing with the Final Cut Pro. Okay, so that's why my eGPU is useful, because I can accelerate the working time of the iMac in the editing, in the video editing. Obviously, when you have a YouTube channel, when you film a lot of videos, you have a lot of gigabyte file, very huge, very big. So you have to save a lot of gigabyte, a lot of images too. So also on the iMac, in the bottom of the iMac on the right, there are a few hard drives. There are a couple hard drives, which are the hard drives with the motor that is still spinning. Both are 2 terabyte. I found an hard drive at $60 that has 2 terabyte. Is pretty new, and obviously every link's in the description. So I have 2 hard drive, mechanical, let's call it like this, a mechanical hard drive for a total of 4 gigabyte, and I have a couple of SSD hard drives. One is external, which is 1 terabyte, where I usually record my live streaming. Is directly recorded on the SSD drive because it's very fast, so it can be used to record streaming and video. Also, the iMac is inside an SSD, a 1 terabyte SSD hard drive and the MacBook Pro has 500 gigabyte of SSD hard drive. That's why it's been upgraded too, and is better, a lot faster than it was before. And also, the Notebook Pro has another 500 gigabyte of hard drive, mechanical hard drive, which is the original one inside. But both iMacs have been upgraded with SSD hard drive and with a better RAM. Okay, so both computers are better working. Every browser, internet browsers, every application we download on the computer is pretty bigger as a size and as a memory using of the application we used to work with a few years ago. So that's why you need always a bigger RAM amount, and obviously an SSD hard drive is gonna help a lot because it's like 4, 5, 6 times faster than a regular analogic hard drive that spins. Okay, reading and writing is a very important task. Faster it is, faster is the computer. Also, you saw that I have a stream deck in front of the iMac, which I use when I stream my videos during the video games to change the scenes. Very useful. As cameras, I have this Canon, which I'm filming right now, is a EOS Canon Rebel T7, and I have also a Canon Rebel T2i, which I usually use as a webcam to record the live streaming. I also have another small camera, which the link is gonna be in the description, which is called Acaso. It's Acaso 7000 Pro. It's practically a copy of the GoPro, but it's 30% of the price. So I spent about $60 to buy this small camera, which is the same size of the GoPro. It's not like the GoPro, but it's very similar. It comes also with all the accessories. And you can see this camera in my other videos. In the videos where I go with the bicycle, usually I make other videos ASMR in Italian language, where I show parts of California to Italians. You can see in my channel these videos. You can see the quality of this small camera, which is only $60. It is unbelievable. Also, because I have the Stream Deck for Elgato, I use also a graphic card from Elgato, the HD60S Plus, which is connected to my Xbox X, to my iMac, and with that I can record my live streaming or recording my driving and then make a video for the other channel. Sometimes, actually, I also recorded from this channel because I have a video, ASMR video about my favorite 3 Formula 1 circuits that actually I posted a couple of weeks ago. Also, there is also hidden on the desk, because I'm trying to keep the desk cleanest possible, minimal possible, but obviously there are so many accessories and so many USB plug around that it's very difficult. As I told you, I'm still working to fix all the cable, to hide all the cables, but it's work in progress. Anyways, what you don't see, there is also a couple of USB hubs. One is 6 ports under the notebook, the MacBook Pro, and another one is under the iMac, and it is 4-port hubs. Also, both Macs, they have their own USB ports. The Notebook Pro has 3 USB ports, and the iMac has other 4 USB ports, just to make you understand how many things are connected to these computers with the USB cables. Cameras, so we're talking about 3 cameras, light, the ring of light, your phone, all the hard drive, external hard drive are USB connected. The Stream Deck is USB connected, so everything uses USB. So if you wanna open a YouTube channel, keep in mind that very soon you need to have a USB hub to connect all the stuff you have. These USB hubs, obviously they have their own power, because otherwise when you load the computer USB port with all this load, which is 2 cameras, 2 hard drive, is not gonna work very well because it's too much power for the port, for the Mac computer port, USB port. So it's better have an app which has its own power supply, and this power supply also supplies power for every items you connect to the USB port. Another USB port used is also from the SD card reader, which I have on my desk, plus the iMac has its own SD card reader in the back. So in general, I'm a YouTuber from right now about a year and a half, a full YouTuber practically because the pandemic, and so I'm working on 3 channels. So that's why I developed all these studios. Keep in mind that a lot of this stuff I had already. It's not that I decided to become a YouTuber and I bought all this stuff because it's gonna be too much money. So if you wanna start a YouTube channel, you don't need to have all these things. You need really few things, which is a camera or your phone, a ring light. It's very important to have the best image possible. A small microphone, which doesn't have to be the Yeti, even it's a very good microphone for ASMR in this case. But if you wanna do a regular YouTube channel which is not ASMR, you can buy any microphone, USB microphone with 30-40 bucks. There are amazing microphones. They are perfect. Don't use the microphone from the camera or from the phone because they are not good for the ambient sounds. They are panoramic microphones, the one on the cameras and on the phone, and they receive a lot of noise from your background, from everything around you, and it's very difficult to edit that kind of noise when you edit the audio. Instead, it's better spending $30-40 for a nice microphone and you're done. So phone or camera, light, ring light, and a microphone. That's what you need. Obviously a computer or a notebook. That's what you need, no more than that. And you can do for years. You can video filming and produce very, very nice content. You don't need all this stuff. All this stuff is here because I'm doing this job for a while. So, and I have 3 channels, so it's become already a kind of a real job, because with the pandemic I'm not working on my work often, very, very rarely, because I work in a restaurant, as you know, Italian restaurant, because I'm Italian here in Newport Beach. But because I'm working few hours only, I focused on this other job as YouTube creator, and I have 3 channels, and a lot of the tech and a lot of the upgrades you see in this room, I had it already, because as a musician I had already a recording studio, so I have tons of microphone to use, but I don't need it. So the idea is more simple, you keep it easier it is, and especially in the beginning, in the period where you open a YouTube channel, you have to arrive to the monetization, which means 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of viewing. It's gonna take few months, like 2-3 months, and also these 2 or 3 months are the period where YouTube is gonna evaluate your channel. So in this 2-3 months period where you're gonna grow till the monetization, YouTube is gonna evaluate your channel, gonna evaluate if you are constant, if you are professional, and how it is your content. So you need to post quality, very good quality videos, not perfect, but very good quality, and possibly you have to post more time possible per week, because YouTube need to see that you want to do it, that you really want to do it. So usually in the first 2-3 months I really suggest to post 3 times per week. So I don't know what you're talking about, but especially if your videos are between 10 and 20 minutes. My videos are pretty long because I speak in ASMR, so I need to make people relax, which takes time. So I'm talking, I'm whispering the long time, so people gets relaxed and then falls to sleep. But if you are not doing ASMR and you're doing something else, and you can film videos that are shorter, between 10 and 20 minutes, you can do it easily. easily posting 3 times per week because everything is shorter, because it's shorter recording time, because it's shorter the editing time. So you can easily post 3 times per week. I'm still trying to doing it because every time I post 3 times per week, I have a boost from YouTube. And to grow on YouTube, you need YouTube to help you. And to help you, YouTube needs to see nice picture for the thumbnail, nice title, nice video, and more video possible, more material possible, because the goal of YouTube is to keep more time possible the viewers watching videos so they can sell more advertisement to them. So your more videos you make, you post per week, more YouTube is gonna push you and is gonna propose your content to more people, and that's why you're gonna go faster, a lot faster. So it's very important posting 2, but better 3 times per week, especially in the first 3-4 months time that you're gonna arrive to the monetization. After that, you're gonna start growing faster because YouTube knows already that you are kind of professional. Now you wanna do it for real. You're gonna keep in doing it. But also after that, if you wanna make more money, you wanna grow faster to arrive in the number of views and subscribers that makes you enough money to live, you're gonna post 3 times per week, because every time you post there is a boost from YouTube for views, and more views you get, more money you get, because more views means more ad commercials, more advertisement sold from YouTube to customers. Okay, that's how it works YouTube, so it's very important. But I repeat, don't think you have to have $10,000 studios to start. You need your phone, your ring light, and your microphone, and that's it. If you have already an iPad, if you have already a notebook, that's better, because you can edit your video on the iPad, on a tablet, or on your notebook. But at the end, that's what you need, plus obviously an internet connection to upload the videos. The major part of the work is after you filmed and you edit it, it's SEO on your YouTube page and on your videos, because you have to understand which keywords and which title mixed with the keywords, they work together better to give you more visualization, okay, more views on your video. That's it. There is nothing, there is no a secret, there is not such a secret road. Every video you see people how to watch it, because it's useful, because you get new ideas, new keywords, new way to do SEO. That yes, so I'm saying there you don't have to watch it, but get the good parts that are useful for what you do. The real thing is you need to be persistent, you need to be creative, and then it's just about your creativity. Also, obviously depends also of the niche where your video is directed to. In the beginning, it's better be very focused on a niche, because the subscribers of that niche are gonna follow you forever. Then when you're in the monetization, when you're bigger, you can enlarge your content. But in the beginning, stay focused on a niche. It's very important, because you're gonna get people that like that niche, and that people is gonna be the fundamentals of your subscribers. Okay, subscribers are important, because more subscribers you have, every time you post a video, more views that video gets as soon you post it out, because your subscribers are gonna be the first people to click your notification or your thumbnail when you post a new video. So when a new video gets on YouTube, is posted on YouTube and gets 2,000-3,000 views in the first 2 hours, obviously YouTube is gonna push it up, it's gonna present it to more crowd, and that's why subscribers are very important. Okay, but what makes you make money when you are monetized already are the views. So more views you get and more money you get. That's how it works. Then if you want me to talking in better details about this monetization and how it works, and some tips about the description, about the title, about thumbnail, let me know in the comments. Okay, I think for today we said enough. Obviously, any questions and every tips you have, please just write it down in the comments. You know, I read every comment that arrives to this channel. Obviously, my most part of my videos are in Italian because I speak from Orange County, California to Italians, showing them this beautiful country. But that's my idea is enlarge this video also to America and the world. That's why I'm filming in English, and I will be filming in English often, more often, obviously, from now on. So please let me know what you think. If you have suggestion, if you have if you saw something you like it, if you saw something you don't like it, write it down in the comments, because I really like to hear from you what is better or what is not for you. Okay, it's very important for me and for every YouTube creator that you comment and you say what you think, because we can get your comment and understand where we make a mistake or where we make something good. Okay, very important. Thank you so much, guys. Hope this was relaxing and I gave you good information.